All right, so we got the tragic sacrifice of the noble Meros. Okay. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video. Nah, let's get to it. Let's go.
G'day guys and gal. With such epic scale and girth, it can be easy to get lost in the source of Warhammer 40k lore, spending too much time focusing on the big stuff like huge wars, Primarch vs Primarch battles, and the like.
That's the fun part though about Warhammer. Like, bro, the Primarch versus Primarch thing, that's fun. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, as somebody that's relatively, I guess you could say, a new booty to Warhammer, that's fun.
I'm also guilty of it, so I thought, well, look at a barely known, unremarkable junior Blood Angel apothecary that saved the entire galaxy.
Okay.
That is not an exaggeration. Through obscene effort, a powerful will, and the ultimate sacrifice, Meros saved Sanguinius from joining Chaos, an action that would have doomed the Imperium to certain destruction, and I think that is worth talking.
That's cap. You know why? Bro, Vulcan would have saved the day. I'm sorry. Hey, bro. Hey, I'm listen. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but you're gonna have to hear it. Yo, bro, Vulcan is bodying Sanguinius, yo. Like, let's just keep it real for what. Yo, let's not like, come on, bro. Hey, listen, I know Sanguinius is cool and all, yo. I know y'all think that like he's just full of aura. I mean, he's all right, bro. But Vulcan's like, bro, come on, bro. Bro, Vulcan is putting him on his neck, bro. No lie.
Before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, we are only 14,000 subs away from the magic 500k.
Nice.
And boy, do I have a treat when we...
Hey, y'all, we're so close to 8,000 subscribers. It's crazy, man. Make sure y'all, sub up to the channel. And, yeah.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. If this world was
Meros was not a Legion champion or a genetic freak or a particularly impressive space marine. He was solid and reliable, but nothing special like Abaddon or Sigismund.
Okay.
The only thing that stuck out about him was the fact that he used the chain axe as his primary weapon. Not uncommon for a space marine, but extremely rogue for a junior apothecary, which he was. Meros' rise to Legion legend occurred entirely during the Cygnus campaign, where the full might of Khorne and Slaanesh united to try either kill Sanguinius and corrupt the Blood Angels, or kill the Blood Angels and corrupt Sanguinius.
Boy, yo, they collaborating like YouTubers. That's crazy. Yo, wait, hold up. So Khorne and Slaanesh collaborated to take down Sanguinius? Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, even though I was just talking at Issa Sanguinius earlier, yo, that's kind of aura. Yo, Sanguinius, I'm gonna be honest with you. You kind of earned my respect right there, yo. Yo, Sanguinius, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, listen, I just violated you a little bit. I'm gonna give some of my respect back. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. To have these two down bad, just knuckleheads try to collaborate like YouTubers to try to take you down is nasty work. Slaanesh and Khorne, that's anger and freakiness just combined. Trying to take down Slaanesh. Yo, trying to take down Sanguinius. Yo, Sanguinius, yo. I'm gonna keep it real. You earned some of my respect right there, bro. No lie. Because obviously, bro, Vulcan would have all 4 Chaos Gods, bro, teaming up like the Power Rangers to take him down, bro.
Or just kill them all, or corrupt them all. It was a trap laid by Horus, who was desperate to get Sanguinius killed, since Sanguinius was the most powerful of the Primarchs. Not only did he threaten Horus's life, but if Sanguinius was to fall to Chaos, then he could challenge Horus for title of War Master. The first mention of Meros was when he was secretly called in to extract the gene seed of a Blood Angel, who had fallen to the Red Thirst and was then culled by Sanguinius. He was sworn to absolute secrecy regarding the entire affair, and he wasn't even aware that the warrior had been culled, or that the Red Thirst even existed. But it is worth quickly mentioning this, as this was the first time Meros appeared in the lore. Meros' real story starts with him basically dying. The previous engagement before Cygnus was against the Dark Eldar, and Meros went Doomslayer mode, killing a bunch of them with his chain axe, and then he was shot by a Soul Seeker round, a poisonous round that not only killed your body, but also dissolved your soul.
Oh, I heard about that.
This was a fatal wound, with Meros instantly going into a coma. He was placed in one of the Blood Angel sarcophagi, the high-tech caskets used when turning someone into a Blood Angel, in the hope that it would save his life. A side effect of the sarcophagi is that it makes you trip mega balls.
Oh, no, yeah, just let me go. Let me go, yo. Let me go. Before I even turn into a damn Blood Angel, bro, just let me go. Please. That's my one request, bro. Hey, I don't care. Listen, if I just got shot with a bullet of Doomerson, yo, just let me go, bro. I don't want you to try to revive me and put me into the Blood Angels maker. Nah, bro. Let me go, bro. Please.
Actually meeting a Blood Angel,
let me go.
Brother Raffin, during his coma. The fucked part is that Blood of Raffen would not be born for another 10,000 years. Due to some warp spaghetti born from both Blood Angels using the same sarcophagi at different eras, Brother Raffen was able to travel back in time and speak with Meros. He tried to warn him about Sanguinius' death and the Horus heresy, but the Sanguinor stopped him and healed Meros' wounds. Literal divine intervention. The Sanguinor did not want Meros to know everything, as it may have fucked with the future too much. Meros awoke, fully healed, but without much memory of his dreams, so he didn't really remember or panic about being told Sanguinius was going to die. The Blood Angels were tasked by the secretly heretical Horus to go to Cygnus Prime, where Horus hoped that Sanguinius would die. The Cygnus campaign is a classic example of chaos fucking itself over.
Hey, yo, that man, hey, Horus was trying to take our future competition. He's like, yo, Sanguinius, yo, he's the best out of all of us. Yo, we got to take him out first, which is smart. You know, hey, Horus, that's smart of you. But like, you should, like, hey, you should have been, you should have really been focused on Vulcan though. Cause like, bro, Vulcan could easily take out all these guys. Like, bro, no lie. I'm not even like trying to troll or nothing, y'all. Like, you know, I know y'all think that, oh, like I'm trolling whatever. And most of the time I do whatever, I'm serious, bro. Like Vulcan's really like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Say this, whatever you will. Vulcan is legit one-shot in Sanguinius and Horus, bro. No lie. Kapow! That's all it takes, bro.
As it had 3 different intentions and goals for the Blood Angels. Khorne, represented by Kabunda, wanted to kill Sanguinius and corrupt his legion, although he would have been happy with a corrupted Sanguinius as well. Slaanesh, represented by Kyrus, wanted to corrupt Sanguinius and was happy for the legion to be killed, whilst Horus, represented by male pattern boldness, was desperate for Sanguinius to die and didn't care what happened to his legion.
Damn.
It was this disunity that did most of the damage to the forces of chaos. After seeing a lot of wacky shit in the Cygnus cluster, such as a world destroying itself, cities possessed by unnatural forces, and a veil that surrounded the system, they arrived on Cygnus Prime, where the forces of chaos had massacred the entire world's populace bar a few thousand cultists. Sanguinius was like, fuck these guys, and he and his forces charged. However, during his duel with Kabunda, Sanguinius got seriously wounded as Kabunda broke his legs, then killed 500 Blood Angels with a super attack that was cursed.
Damn.
The curse caused the death of each of those 500 to hit Sanguinius in the balls with the force of a Naruto running autist. This then triggered the prelude to the Black Rage within the Blood Angels, as most of them thought Sanguinius was killed and Kyrus possessed a cursed casket that was leaking pure rage into the world, fueling the Blood Angels' rage further. Meros and a small squad of the Legion's most elite warriors were able to resist the call of violence by finding and staying close to a blank that happened to be on one of the worlds in the Cygnus cluster, thus making them the only non-spastic Blood Angels. And boy, were the Blood Angels spastic. The demons seriously underestimated just how angry the boys in red could get, as their demonic legions were being torn apart. Kyrus was like, what the fuck, Kabunda, our armies are getting massacred. And Kabunda was like, I know, right, how fucking awesome. However, it wasn't just sunshine and rainbows. The Space Wolves accompanying the Blood Angel Legion were torn apart and drained of blood by their allies.
Damn.
And it became clear that as soon as the demons are all gone, the Legion would most likely turn on itself. So Meros and friends beeline to the enemy stronghold, a race against time to break the curse. They arrived, however they were blocked by both Kabunda and Kyrus. Despite Meros pulling out his chainsword and being a badass and shit, there's really not much you can do against 2 greater demons. But then Sanguinius appears like the fucking glorious hawk boy he is.
Oh my
the Primarch.
god, yo, the glaze is insane, yo. Like, bro, imagine glazing in Warhammer. That's absolutely diabolical.
Had been awoken from his coma through the sacrifice of most of the Legion's librarians, who broke the Oath of Nicaea to save their Primarch. Sanguinius pins Kyrus to a wall with his spear, then fights Kabunda, breaking the great.
Had him on a wall like these. Had him on a wall like this. Ooh, let me go. Here, you can take my lunch money. Take it. Bro, had him on a wall, bro. Shirt balled up like this. Oh, man.
Demon, and then banishing him back to hell. Sanguinius then rounded on Kyrus, but found out the ugly truth. It wasn't the demonic presence making his sons rage, it was the cursed casket that could not be destroyed. However, if Sanguinius was willing to jump into it, he would absorb the rage fire into himself, forever releasing his sons from the grips of the Red Thirst and the Black Rage. However, he would fall to chaos. Now, the demon was probably full of shit. I imagine that the Blood Angels would have also been corrupted, but it's made very clear just how insecure Sanguinius is about the Red Thirst, and how he would do literally anything to cure it. So Sanguinius decides that he will make his sacrifice for his legion. Meros is like, nah, fuck that.
Respect, that's respect. Yo, Sanguinius, hey. Alright, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. Now I'm backtracking. Now I'm moonwalking like MJ. Alright. That's respect, yo. Because that's something Vulcan would do. Vulcan would make that sacrifice, you know, for his crew, you know. And I would do the same thing for Vulcan, you know. So Sanguinius, you know, man, maybe we started off on the wrong foot, man. I was wrong, man. Sorry about that.
And sprints towards the casket. Sanguinius goes to stop him, but Meros is like, no, Dad, you fall into chaos would fuck the entire galaxy. Me jumping into this casket won't. Before the Giga Chad then removed his own fucking gene seed and threw it to Sanguinius so that his genetic legacy would live on. Jesus Christ, that is not a pleasant thing to do to yourself. Meros then jumped into the rage casket.
He took out his own GC? How you do that?
Himself and removing the curse that was enraging the Legion. Not a moment too soon, as the Blood Angels were getting very close to killing each other since the demons were now all gone. As Meros wasn't a Primarch, his sacrifice didn't permanently cure the Blood Angel gene flaws. However, it was enough to remove the short-term rage. As Meros dissolved in the rage casket, a Khorne demon called the Red Angel bonded with him, reshaping his form and turning him into a burning parody of himself. He looked a lot like the Legion of the Damned, actually. Meros didn't become the Red Angel, however a small sliver of Meros' noble soul endured. The demon now possessing him was actually very impressed with Meros, calling him an exemplar of the Astartes. Sanguinius told the demon to release Meros, and the Red Angel was like, suck me off, bitch, and vanished. The Red Angel was then brought before Horus and offered his services to the traitor Warmaster. Horus was like, dude, I don't know if you should be calling yourself the Red Angel. That's Angron's name, and he's a pretty angry bloke.
Facts.
The Red Angel,
bro, crash out of all crash outs, y'all. He'll get you out of here. I mean, obviously, like, you know, he won't get me out of here, bro. Hey, message to Angron. Yo, go message, yo, somebody clip this and go send this to his email, because I know he don't got no social media. Bro, send this to Angron. Yo, Angron, if you even dare, bro, you know what? Hey, bro, I will manually crash out just so I can go to like Angron's like space in the warp, just so I can give him the beats. Come on, bro.
He is welcome to come try take it off
talking about?
me.
Let's go.
Badass. I mean, kind of retarded since Angron is OP as hell and would certainly take it off him without too much drama, but badass nonetheless. That is the sacrifice of Meros.
Is he really overpowered, y'all, or is Majorkill just like he's really overpowered?
Giving up his body and soul to save his Primarch and the soul of his Legion. Without his sacrifice, either Sanguinius would be a traitor or the Blood Angels Legion would have killed itself, or both. But Meros' story doesn't end there. What happened to him when he became the Red Angel? Well, sadly, he's ended up getting somewhat forgotten and sidelined. He helped guide Horus when he entered the warp portal on Molech, but so far we haven't really seen him again. Kind of makes Sanguinius' vow to free Meros a bit hollow, but who knows, maybe he'll pop up on the Vengeful Spirit during the final Siege of Terror book, having a bit of a showdown with Sanguinius before the Horus. I'm curious, guys and gal, has there ever been any greater sacrifice than the one Meros made for Sanguinius in the entirety of 40k?
The sacrifice whenever Vulcan was getting tortured by what's his name, and Vulcan literally held that thing for it, bro. Vulcan literally sacrificed his body, bro, by trying not to have that thing crush the people, but it was a trick. And like, bro, that was a sacrifice. Like, bro, Vulcan's torturing, that was a sacrifice. Like, you know, I think that was way more important than like what Sanguinius is. But Sanguinius though, hey, you definitely gave my respect in this video. You know, I'm not going to, you know, trip or whatever, you know.
If so, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video,
shout out to Majorkill, man, for this video, man. Make sure you guys follow my social media down below, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Twitch. And bro, we're so close to 8,000 subscribers. I'm seeing y'all later. Peace out. Peace out, everybody.